Hey, what's up? Andy from Stripping for Gold. And I wanted to go over something that I thought was kind of interesting. Was the chip on film technology. Chip on film technology is something that came out, I think it was 2001, where it gave TV makers the ability to put an IC chip, an integrated circuit chip, so an IC chip on flexible film for hinges. And I got an example here. See that? Oh, you can hear it there. Well, that, when those different, so what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them spots there have that, what they call chip on film technology. And this really kind of accelerated the flat screen televisions, and it made them a lot smaller. So the T-Con board right here, can't forget what T-Con stands for. Transcription, whatever. I'll find out. This has these little chips underneath. So let me. Okay. By the way, it is single digits out. Is my little heater right here. Outside, it is. It was 8.76 degrees last I checked, and last night it was -3 degrees outside. That's without the wind. Anyways, back to this. So here's your T-Con connector, which always has, good, fun-looking flash gold. This one's actually got a lot of chips, a lot of population on this side. All in all, those kind of a lackluster television. So here's your chip-on-film technology. You can see this connector has all those connections, and they all go down through this little bus, this little chip right there. So I am going to do a video where we examine, see the pathways coming from the T-Con board up, and that feeds each pixel inside an LCD screen. Come on, focus. There you go. That's broken LCD screen there. But every pixel is fed from these ribbons. You can see here's one where you can see the edge. The separate, there we go. So those are the each connections to that. And you can pull this off by doing this. And it severs all the connections. And there is, I'll just put that down so you can see that side of it. Come on, focus. Trying to get this to focus. Jeez. There you go. All right. Can't really see. But anyways, so let's take this and we're gonna break it. We're gonna bring it inside. We're gonna examine it and see what's inside of this. See this thing close up. Not my fingers that are all beat up, but yeah, let's look at this thing close up. So, I'll be right back. I'm going to meld these videos. All right, so here we are, and we have, that's a ballpoint pen. So just wanted to show you that. That's the relative size we're dealing with, and it will get even, it'll zoom in even closer than that at times. So let me put that edge connector, or the T-Con connector on there so you can see it better. So you can see where it connects. Let me get the get that to focus in better. Okay, so you can see there. You can even see it. It almost looks like a hint of gold. But that's the connector. I mean, that is dusty. Let me undust this. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it worked actually. And you can see where the wiring comes in. It is quite small. Now we're going to try to zoom in. Let me just... Hey, look at that. There's writing. I did not know that. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to zoom. Try to keep the aspect. This is going to be tough. Looks like it's a mica type material. So, okay. So there you are. There is the chip Geez, it's even got a number on it. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, see the number? So there's a number, an identifier in that, but it's some sort of glass. Now I found some that were broken, so I'm going to move this aside. This is that ballpoint pen, by the way, just to get reference on the size of this. There is a, this is extremely small. Okay, here is one. Let me move the mic. This is going to be easier to move this. That's broken. Well, that doesn't show me very much, though I can barely see the connectors. Oops, losing it. Trying to get broken under the chip. Can't make it out. I'm not seeing a whole lot from that picture, so let's take a bunch. Let's take this. I'm going to move this right on top of a bunch that I have, and we're going to get to see. Well, there's some gold right there. Interesting. You can even see. I'm going to get the focus. I mean, yeah, that's gold. Okay, so there is gold in those chips. How much though? You know, look at that. That's a very small. Let me take a ballpoint pen from a Bic pen to push this in for reference. And now look. Now you can imagine well, you don't have to imagine. You can see the size of the ballpoint pen. The ballpoint, which you can make that out with your naked eye, but it's kind of small. Those little gold bonding wires are really small. However, if you get a lot of these chips, let me go over some others. Look at that, there's writing on that. I did not know that. Interesting pattern inside too. So look at that. Yeah, there is. I would say there's significant gold flashing. But you're to get the amount of there's glass left on that or ribbon cable. To get the amount needed to make this endeavor profitable. Oops, I guess pushing them all together. You would need a lot. I'm trying to get a more interesting one. All right, look at that. That's better. Oops. There we go. Trying to. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely gold in these. Copper too, but gold. And there's the chip. There's the intricacies of that chip. And all the little gold bonding wires. Again, let me see if I can get the ballpoint pen in here for reference. I think there may even be a gold bonding wire right there just floating out in the open. That's the ballpoint. That's how small. It's just touching the board, yeah. Nice shake, huh? Wow. So there you are. Let me back out so we can see this pile and then focus it. You can see how many there actually is in this pile. You can see how many I have gathered over time. Each TV has probably 8 to 12 of these anyway, so that's a good picture of some bonding wire that is from that. But that bonding wire looks like it may not be gold, like it might be another material. Hard to say. We'll have to do some experiments. Once I gather enough of these up, it's going to be incinerate time. Yeah, incinerate time, and then test it for metals. We'll go from there, because this could be silver, could be Could be. I mean, there's definitely gold in there, but this, and I know from the technology that it mentions gold being in there. So unless they diverged from that technology and used a different uh, metal, this should be there should be something to it. The question is, of course, how much? How much would you have to, how many TVs would you have to scrap? How over time? Gold's worth quite a bit, though. So if you can do it, why not? You can keep these things from the scrap yard at the same time, so you make yourself some money. Well, I want to thank you for watching another one of my videos, and at a later date, we're gonna throw this in some acid, have some fun with it, and see what we can do. But that's your chip on film technology, and that's what they do. That's the wiring that's in between the T-Con boards and the LCD or plasma screen itself. This is what you find, which I think everyone discards, but maybe there might be a reason to keep it. So thanks for watching, and yeah, have a great day, and peace be with you. All that fun stuff. Stripping for gold, Andy here. Thank you.